Dustin versus Con Man McGregor.
I think it's just about as much of a pick'em as you possibly could get.
I hate these questions.
It's Conor McGregor's final roll of the dice. If he loses this one, it's curtains, isn't it?
Conor's cashed out.
Both, they are very great fighters.
McGregor looks really good until he didn't, right? That's kind of how it always works.
He's going to put him on his backside and then submit.
Yeah, Dustin versus Con Man McGregor. You know, my prediction is it's probably going to be the same thing as last time. Conor's cashed out. You know, he made all that money against Floyd and his whiskey business, so he has nothing left to do, you know, and he's not motivated anymore. You can obviously see that in his fights now. He's clearly not the same hungry fighter that he was early on. It's waking up early in the mornings, you know, and going to bed late, training, eating, and sleeping, fighting. So, you know, I think it's going to be the same outcome. Dustin is going to get his hand raised, and, you know, he's going to keep doing what he does.
How do you see the conclusion to that trilogy playing out?
McGregor looks really good until he didn't, right? That's kind of how it always works. And Poirier, I think Poirier can outlast him the longer the fight goes. I think the more in favor he is for winning. So I don't know. You know, if I was a betting man, I'd lean towards Poirier probably.
I think Conor can make some adjustments that will pay dividends in the third fight, but I also believe that Dustin Poirier is one of the most skilled and toughest guys in the division. Although they've both been finished by each other, they both have great chins, they both have great striking, both great shot decisions, picking their striking shots. I think Conor has the slight edge because you always got to give the edge to Conor, especially if Conor comes out with the no more Mr. Nice Guy attitude. He can get into Poirier's head a little bit, but it all remains to be seen. Either way, I'm going to take my competitor hat off, put my fan hat on, and be sitting there cage side watching both of them.
How do you see it playing out?
The trilogy, everybody loves a trilogy. You know, I can't see Conor McGregor getting up and doing that hard work when he's got all that money in the bank and that yacht sitting in the driveway, even though yachts don't sit in land. But I think Poirier's going to do it. He's tougher, he's younger, he's hungrier. And it's an interesting fight, but Poirier for me.
In what way?
I reckon it's going to be, he's going to stop him. They leg kicks, they calf kicks, and he's going to put him on his backside and then submit him.
Both, they are very great fighters, but my sympathy always go to Conor McGregor. That's why it doesn't matter who he fighting, I every time say Conor gonna win. That's why I see him as a victorious man going out from this fight.
I think Poirier do it again, man. I think so, you know. Like I said, I have a feeling Dustin, you know, in a way, maybe in the first encounter, he didn't have the belief, or he wasn't too aware of the mental battle in a sense. No, he's more aware. He got a lot of, he's been in a lot of times where the lights were on him. He's been in this situation and he can deal with it a little bit better. So he goes do it.
Obviously, we got a big fight with Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor coming up. I'm sure you can keep an eye on that. What do you think going into that one?
Well, it's Conor McGregor's final roll of the dice. If he loses this one, it's curtains, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't say curtains, but it's not good for the brand, the stock,
yeah,
all the rest of it.
I think he wins this fight. I think he wins it in style as well, to be fair.
Oh, man, before I would have said Conor, man. I hate these questions. Oh, my heart's going with... Oh! Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm going for it. Conor, I've got to support their home. I've got to support their home. Conor. But you can hear from my voice, yeah? But I'm not saying too much, Conor.
How do you see it going down and who do you think wins?
It's a close one, you know. I think if Conor can make the right adjustments, he should get it done, you know. I think he's a better skillful fighter, so if I had to put money on it, I'll go Conor.
I mean, usually Conor gonna come out there and be like, listen, screw all that, I'm done messing around, let's get it cracking. But Dustin, he's always there, he's always present, so it's kind of really hard. I expect a bang, and if someone goes out, you know what, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't know, it's too good. I can't really make one. It's just so good.
You know what, I think if Conor is able to, he's a smart guy. He's always been a real smart guy, very wise. So if he can figure out what he did wrong, make it better, get better from that, I think he's gonna come back and get the job done.
You know, initially right afterwards, I thought, you know, same old song, same old dance, that it was gonna happen exactly the same way. But hearing Conor talk about how he's gonna really have to change his movement and the way that he addresses those kicks gives me a little bit of pause. You know, to be very clear, I do think Poirier wins that fight again. I don't think it's going to be as one-sided as the last part of that fight really was. Conor seems to be really motivated after a loss. We've always seen a reinvigorated, better Conor. But to be very honest, I haven't seen anything new from Conor. He seems like after he loses, he's more motivated, he's in better shape, and he works harder. But I haven't seen anything that he's done new in a very long time, and I think for him to be successful over Dustin Poirier, he's going to have to bring something new to the table.